My alliance was finally able to face the Frost Giant in Season 2 of Call of Dragons, and today I'm going to give you a guide on exactly what you have to know about this encounter. Now, sadly, the Frost Giant does not have an Elite Rage version, meaning that we only get to do the normal version. As you can see, he has an HP pool that is quite low, less than 1 million, and it is going to be a very easy fight. We managed to do it in less than a minute. So this is a very easy fight where you do not have to really care about the mechanics so much, but just a little bit of a tip, because there is a few things you need to know in order to get this smooth. Now, there is going to be a lot of icicle stuff in this fight. As you can see, he will mark legions. There will be spots on the ground. You'll see in the footage coming up after this. There is going to be icicles that appear out of these spots. So there's going to be blue targets on the ground and red areas on the ground. Obviously, the most basic thing here is just to avoid them. When you have this under you, move away and make sure you don't get hit by it, and you will be mostly fine. One of the biggest part of this fight will be this. Now, we didn't really get to care about this because we killed him too fast, but he will basically charge up and damage all enemy legion and launch them in the air. If the icicles that were spawned by his other abilities are around you, you must hide behind them, and that will dodge all the damage from the skill. It is a pretty straightforward mechanic that we've seen in many games before, so obviously if you see him charge up something big, you hide behind. Otherwise, a lot of his abilities are going to be physical damage in areas in front of him, so obviously you want to try and tank him away from the group. And if he goes melee range to you, you want to try and move away from where he's facing to avoid most of the damage in the forward arc that he does. It is good to know that he also will destroy icicles when he reaches it or hits them with abilities, so the tank can have a little bit of an effect here, where obviously you will want to not kill icicles that are going to be in a place where your alliance can hide from his abilities, but you do want to kill some icicles because you want to have space to attack him safely as well. One last thing to take in note is there is going to be frost mana stones, which will be produced within frozen areas when the second stage starts. You can gather them for a 50% attack bonus, so this is going to be something that will obviously matter a lot more in the elite fight, but it is good to know that it exists. Now, lastly, the last mechanics here are going to be snowballs. He will target a random enemy legion. There'll be a red circle under them, and he will throw snowballs at them. There is also going to be snow boulders, which is going to be pretty much the same, where he marks a target and after a while he rolls the boulders towards them. That snowball will explode upon reaching the walls or an icicle, and that will do a lot of damage to everyone around. So of course you will like to hide behind the icicle to dodge damage, or just be in a completely different area when this is happening. That's about it for this fight. So next we'll just show the footage of my alliance doing it in less than a minute, just so that you can see a little bit of the mechanics. Of course, stay tuned for the future when we do get an elite fight of this boss. For sure, our alliance will be going for it and try and get the border as we usually do.
took me somewhere like this once.